What would you do if you were heading to Leh on your motorcycle or in your car? The first thing, like let's
start with
basic
motorcycle.
checks. Let's do basic checks. You do
Get
the
it
bikes.
serviced.
I'll do the cars.
Get it serviced. I mean, some things apply to everything.
Common
Yeah.
to both. Yes.
Get it serviced. Get everything checked. Spark plugs. Make sure your vehicle is working as perfectly as it can possibly be before you leave the house. That will save you a whole lot of problems in case something goes wrong there. Okay. Now, it used to be that once you were there, there was nothing, there was no service, there was no network, there was no workshops. That has changed over the
Leh
years.
has everything. Every brand almost.
It's not just Leh, it's not just Manali, it's not just Tandi. It's now you will get something. Okay, you will get a tow truck even somewhere like Pang.
Yes.
Another thing that you should probably know is military outposts
Patsio.
are throughout. And most of them
Patsio camp is the most helpful.
all of them have.
Patsio camp के बाहर डीजल वीजल भी मिलता है. मतलब in case I am saying like
Everything you can, they are extremely helpful. They know what it's like to be in that region. They know how hostile it is, and they're absolutely willing to help out. So don't be afraid to ask for help. Get your vehicle serviced. Carry spares. Carry essential spares. Carry tubes. Carry puncture repair kit. Carry a portable pump if you can.
That is lifesaver.
Carry.
Especially if you have tubeless tire.
Do you still need to carry fuel?
No, not anymore.
I would.
No, I will not. Simply because of the fact that earlier Tandi was the only option.
Now it's Keelong.
Now you get Keelong, you get Tandi, and then there is another pump I hear on the way.
That's Thikse.
So it's not much of a difference.
Still
Unless you are
400
taking...
odd kilometers.
Yeah, so 400 तो हर गाड़ी करता है. मतलब unless you get lost or something, that's a different thing.
Yeah.
But where will you get lost now?
No, so one of the last time when I took the AMG, I drove up alone. I met this dude on the way up to Baralachala. This guy had left because, again, I'm talking about that accessibility of that road as a blessing and a curse. Because now you can just be in Keelong like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Which is great. But it also makes you believe that whatever's next will be really easy, which is not going to be at any level.
No, but did it?
So this guy in his Ignis, his tire was burst. He did not have a spare.
Come on. I mean...
Okay. It's happened. I mean, we've heard of cases where 2 tires have gone, right? We've changed the spare and then the next tire is gone.
Yes.
You need to spend the night in sub 20 degree temperatures at Baralachala without fuel to run your AC is
chances of your survival is near zero.
Most likely you will meet a helpful trucker and make it to the next
Correct.
point.
That's what I'm saying. Yes.
If that this was 10:30 in the night. This guy had zero hope of survival. I dropped him to the next point and I was the only other guy on that hill at that point. So carry fuel.
Okay.
Carry it. Just every plan B that you can have.
Now here, carrying fuel, one more thing.
Fuel for yourself.
Of course, that has to be in the car. Don't keep the can inside the car. We've done it.
What do you do if you have an SUV, like a present day SUV?
Well, I have a present day SUV and if you really want to carry it, you get jerry cans right now, which you can mount on your roof, which you can...
How much do you spend on that?
$2,000? $2,200.
How many times have you used it?
Once.
Including the roof rack?
As in, I've mounted it on the roof rack.
Yeah. So,
and it's there. So when we were at Sach Pass, we were doing the Sach Pass.
I mean, I'm going to say that you are of a bent of mind and privilege that a lot of people aren't.
No, agree. My car is being built as a traveler.
Yes.
Right? So for a traveler, these things are required. Like today, I might decide to stay back in a place at night. So for that, I will need fuel. So that is my contingency plan. But I'm saying like a regular person who's maybe will go to Leh one time is a different story.
Yeah. Just buy the expensive jerry cans, the metal ones with the plastic sealant lid and then another lid on top.
Spout.
Yeah.
So
on top
that's
of
what
it.
I've got, yes. The plastic one.
Yeah.
And it's got a lock on top also, so nobody can steal that thing. And especially if you're going in an SUV, you nowadays get fancy mounts also to put it out. What I'm saying is that if you have the fuel inside, it is going to smell.
I mean, yeah,
Agreement
sometimes you
say
don't
yes.
have a choice.
Sometimes you don't. अरे भाई अगर जीना है या पेट्रोल कैरी करना है तो वो तो अलग चीज हो गया. That's a different thing. But what I'm trying to say is that fuel should be there.
If it's avoidable, yeah, avoid it.
Yes, avoid it. Keep it outside. Keep it if you have an SUV with the jerry can outside, with the spare tire outside. You can also mount it on the spare tire. You get these metal containers, and it's $2,200 DT. It's not something which is like you have to spend $10,000 on it or $15,000 on it to just get. No, it's some $2,200. You can do that. That's your lifeline. You know, you go to
How many liters of fuel should
10 liters is
a
more
car
than
guy
enough.
and a bike
Car guy
guy
10 liters. Car guy 10 liters. For sure. Easy. Easy.
Yeah.
Bike, maybe.
A car guy, you're saying 10 liters?
Yeah, more than enough.
Yeah.
More than enough. You will not. As long as you fill up in Tandi.
So that you're saying you need about 100 kilometers of reserve.
Yeah.
Okay. Another question. I have an electric scooter. I want to go to Leh.
Very good. You can.
So, are you saying that there is no vehicle that you cannot go to Leh in?
As in? I'm sorry.
Are there vehicles that you should go to Leh in? And are there vehicles that you should not go to Leh?
No. Nowadays, there's nothing like that.
Yeah?
No, there's nothing like that. See, there was a time when getting to Leh was a big deal because of bad roads, there was no electricity, there was nothing. You're talking about electric vehicles. Why not? We've taken that Ioniq 5, we discussed it in the past also, to Kauvali Gali, where electricity has not reached as yet. So if you have a car which is good enough to do 400 kilometers range, which most electric cars, the long range ones, have. Like if you have a Mercedes Benz, the EQ.
What is this privilege?
Ek minute. EQ,
Can
which
we
is the
come
SUV?
to the mass market little bit?
Yeah, we'll come into the mass market. We'll come to the mass market. The EQ, whatever that SUV.
EQS.
EQS SUV. Yep.
Largest battery of any car in India
Manali
right now.
se-
You straight went to the flagship of all flagships.
Right. And then on the other end of the spectrum,
Not
even
that.
if you have something like Ioniq 5.
That's a 50 lakh rupee car.
अब भाई तो तुम मतलब क्या रिक्शे में जाओगे क्या वो भी जाएगा एक्चुअली टू बी रियली ऑनेस्ट इफ यू हैव एनफ चार्जिंग पॉइंट्स बट
No.
आई मीन
So say
so the terrain is not a problem.
I have a Tiago EV.
Okay.
I am a normal human being.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay. I want to go to Leh.
Yes, you can.
I will.
Yes, you can.
Okay. How?
Simple. Your planning has to be different, right? Again, we're coming back to the same point. Availability of electricity is limited, but it is available now. So, say for example, I'll tell you, say day one, if you get from, when you reach Jispa, basically, see, a lot of people will stop and go, right? Because they are not in a hurry to get wherever. It's the journey.
Okay, we'll get to that. I want to talk about how long your journey to Leh should be.
It
because
should
you can
be
do it in...
One more day.
That's it?
At the most.
That's what you recommend?
Yes, I am telling you. अगर 250 किलोमीटर भी जाएगा एक चार्ज पे.
No. In general, I'm saying, should you... I mean, you can do Manali to Leh in one day.
Technically, yes.
Do you need to?
No, I would say take more time.
Exactly.
I would say take more time.
That's my point.
You see-
But we'll come around to that.